What's up, y'all, and welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to be talking about TideWe breathable waders, and we're getting started right now. What's up, y'all, and welcome back to the channel. And like I said, today we're going to be talking about the 1200 milligram TideWe breathable waders. Now, this year I'm proud to announce that TideWe has partnered and sponsored the channel, and they're providing our gear this year, and we're excited to bring you the products that we're going to be using this year through their company. But today I want to talk about the 1200 milligram TideWe breathable waders. If you're interested in picking up these waders, I'll drop the link in the description below. Be sure and go down there and check out the link and pick these up. Now, I will go ahead and tell you, these waders are priced extremely affordable. Okay, you're looking at $200 to $230 for a pair of waders in a size 10, 11, 12, something like that. A little bit cheaper for a 9, a 8, a 7. You know, the smaller they are, they cost a little bit cheaper. The bigger the boot size, the more they cost a little bit. But either way, you're going to be $250 max. So, and that's a big deal right now. I don't know what's going on with the wader market, but everybody wants to make a pair of waders now that cost $1,000. And I don't know about you, but I can speak for myself. That's just something I can't do. I can't afford to buy myself a $1,000 pair of waders and buy Kate a $1,000 pair of waders. And I got Wildman coming up as well. I can't afford to buy him a $1,000 pair of waders. That's $3,000 in waders that I got to look at buying if that's what keeps happening with the wader market. So with all that in mind, TideWe has knocked that out. They have made a great wader that's extremely affordable. So if you're interested in picking up these waders, be sure and click the link in the description below. With that being said, if you know me and you watch my channel, I'm going to give you an honest review of any product that I use. So let's dive into the TideWe 1200 milligram breathable waders. So let's open these TideWe waders, check them out, let's see what we've got. Got some type of belt looking thing there. We don't know what that is. But let's get to the waders, and then we'll go over the features and the accessories here. Let's see what we got here. What we're doing here. So far out of the box, just from what I'm seeing, you know, it looks like just a standard pair of breathable waders. But shoot, man, let's check them out. Let's see what we got here. Super excited to be partnering with these guys this year. And it's got a lot of other stuff in the box here. These are the waders. What else is in the box? It's got a wader belt, and like a phone case you can put in there. Put your phone. Yeah, comes with a phone case, a waterproof case to put your phone in. This is pretty cool. You know, I've used the Frog Tog waders in the past. I've also used the Rogers brand waders in the past, and this is the first time that anyone has ever sent a patch kit. So, you know, hopefully we don't need this, but it's nice to know that TideWe was kind of thought outside the box there and supplied you with an emergency pack kit that if you were to spring a leak, at least you don't have to order something or try to run to the store and try to figure out what you can do. You've got this stuff with you. So this is something we'll need to keep in our blind bag just in case. You know, you never know when you're duck hunting. You're going through flooded timber, you're in a prairie marsh, wherever it may be. You never know what may happen. You may have to step over a fence walking in, or you never know. You can always, there's always the chance of snagging your waders, tearing your waders. So it'd be nice to know that we got a little something we can fix them with if that were to happen. And it's got some shell holders here, which they look like they go on the wader belt. So we'll have to get all that put together and get on the waders, and we'll dive into more of that in just a second. Well, let's take a look at these waders. Alright, so far it looks like just a standard pair of breathable waders. It's got the elastic shoulder straps, which are adjustable, which is nice, which, you know, I've never had a pair that wasn't adjustable. And here's the big thing with me. I like these D-ring buckles. I like these. I don't know exactly what the name of these buckles are. Some waders have the little system that, you know, they just kind of slide into the strap. I like these because when you buckle that thing, you hear that click, it's there. You know that your waders are buckled and secure. There's no chance of them sliding out or adjusting, getting some slack in them or nothing like that. So I like that. Also, one of the first things I see on the front here is the D-rings. I love that they put the D-rings on there because I like to, after I throw my decoys out, I like to hang my carabiners on those D-rings so I don't take a chance at dropping them in the water, losing them, whatever it may be. So I like that as well. Also, it's got a Velcro pocket here on the top, like a kangaroo pouch style pocket. You can put your phone in, or shells, or whatever else you may want to put in there. There's lots of things in there, lots of room for you to put things in there. Also, right here on the front, this is a huge deal for me. If you know me and you've watched any of my wader review videos in the past, you know that I always say I will not buy a pair of waders that does not have the shell holder on the front of the waders. So that's just me. That's just my personal preference. You may not like that, but I do. That's just something, that's one feature that I look for in any pair of waders that I have. And this one has it, so I really, hats off to TideWe for putting this on here. I really like this. It holds 3, 6, it's going to hold 8 shells, which is plenty. It also has a waterproof pocket right here in the front. You open up, got the waterproof zipper right there, so you know you're keeping all water out. If you get splashed, you fall down, take a dunk, whatever it may be, you know that that waterproof zipper is going to keep the water out of your waders. Even if you fall down, you get into some rain, things like that, it's going to keep that water away from and out of that zippered pocket. Also, it has the kangaroo pouch hand pockets right here in the front, which is fleece lined. I don't know if you're going to be able to get that on the camera or not, but it is fleece lined, so that's nice. So that's a good warm spot to put your hands in the front of your waders when you have them on. I like that a lot. Also in the front, on the front part of the waders, on the chest part, on the inside, it has another waterproof zippered pocket. See that waterproof zipper? I really like that. That's a good place where you could keep your license, maybe your day permit, whatever you may run into. That's a good place you can put that, and you can get to it very easily without having to dig through your blind bag. You can put it in there. It's safe. It won't get wet. It won't get damaged, and it's right there on you at all times if you were to run into any law enforcement official just checking licenses or permits. You got it right there in the front of you in a waterproof pocket, and it's good to go. Something else I like about these waders is down here on the boot, it's covered. It's the waders are made to the boot, but also it has the cover, an elastic cover that slides over the boot. I love that. I really like that feature because that protects that seam. That protects the seam in the waders where it's welded to the boot. So I really like that. It helps keep brush and other things like that from messing up your seal. I like that. It also has the drain holes right here at the bottom. It has the drain holes at the bottom and at the top. So as it's taking water in, it's also letting it out when you get out of the water. We've all seen that one guy who has a pair of breathable waders on. He's walking around and it looks like he's wearing garbage bags that are slammed full of water because they just can't let the water out. Well, TideWe solved that problem by putting drain holes at the top and at the bottom. So I really like the fact that they did that. Now let's talk about the boots on these waders. All right, these boots are 1200 milligrams Thinsulate insulation, and it looks like just a standard lacrosse boot. I like that. It has a really aggressive sole on the bottom, which will help you with traction in the mud and rocks, things like that. But here's one thing I really like that they did on these boots. If you look right here on the heel, you'll see that they added an extra layer of rubber from the sole on the back side, where you would take your foot, you know, and push your boot off when you're taking them off. I like that. I've never seen that on another pair of waders before. Some people may have done it in the past, but I've never had a pair that had that extra layer of protection, because you know just well as I do, that part of your boot, taking them on and off, kind of takes a brutal beating, especially if your boot is a snug fit. Sometimes you got to take your foot and pry it off, or maybe put it on the edge of a porch step or something like that and pull that boot off of there. So I like that they added that extra protection there on the back side of that boot. So let's talk about the fit of the boot, because everybody knows when you buy a pair of waders, some boots are big and bulky. They're not true to size. Some of them are a little big, some of them are a little small. So let's talk about how this boot fits on the TideWe 1200 milligram breathable waders. I've got these boots on, and man, I can tell you, I wear a size 10, and these boots are true to size. They feel very good. The fit is perfect. My toe is right here. I got plenty of room for some thick socks if I need be. I can put those on, and my feet are not going to be too snug. And as I walk in them, they don't slip. The heel doesn't slip. So they feel very good. They're comfortable. There's nothing rubbing on the inside of the waders. Nothing's rubbing my leg. Everything feels really good so far. So that's a big plus with me, is that the boot is true to size. I ordered a 10, and it fits just like a 10 is supposed to. So that's another good thing about it. Nobody wants to be walking through the marsh or through the flooded timber in some mud and muck, and then you pick up your foot and your foot pulls out of your boot because the boot's a little bit too big. This boot does fit true to size, so I'm not going to have to worry about those type of issues when I'm walking through a marsh or the flooded timber. Another thing that TideWe included with these waders is a wader hanging system. Now this may not be a big deal to some of y'all, but it really is with me, because as a lot of you know, if you follow our channel, you know that we're on the road a lot during duck season. Well, in my enclosed trailer and here at my office duck cave building, I have wader hangers. Well, there are lots of times we're on the road where we're pulling the boat and we don't have the enclosed trailer. So our waders get put into a wader bag, and they're wet. So as long as they're inside that bag, they're soaking wet. And we staying in a motel room, all we can do is lay them out on the floor or something like that to dry them out. Well, TideWe has fixed that problem for us, and I really can't wait to use this. So you take this little system here, and it goes around the boot. Click it on. Go around the other boot, like so. Oh, gotta get it right here. And now your wader is ready to be hung up. You can hang that. See, this is going to work perfect for us when Kate and I are on the road this upcoming duck season. We can take this wader hanger and we could hang it on the clothing rack in our hotel room. Hang my waders, hang his waders, and they can dry out. So this is a very vital tool. I really like that they took that into consideration and added that into the wader package to help dry out our waders when we're not wearing them. When you don't have a good place to hang them up or a way to hang them up, now they provided that. So we'll be sure to stick that in our blind bag and keep that with us. So if you don't have a wader hanger, this is something to think about when buying these waders. They're going to come with this wader boot hanger, so you can hang them up in your garage or wherever you keep your hunting equipment. Now you can keep them hung up, they can be dried out, and they're not thrown on the floor somewhere getting stepped on and that type of thing. So it's just another way to protect your waders. These waders also come with the shell holders that attaches to the belt. Now this is pretty nice. I've never had a pair of waders that had the shell holder on the belt, but it's a nice addition, and it will definitely get used by us. I know there are some people who don't like to use the shell pouches on the front, or don't prefer to have the shell pouches on the front, because they say that it weighs down the front of the waders. It's never really been an issue for me, but it may be for you. You may not like that. Well, they solved that problem by putting the shell holder on the belt, so you can redistribute that weight from your chest to around your waist, and you still have easy access to your shells. So I really like that they incorporated that on there, and they're removable. So if you don't like them, you can take them on and off. If you don't like them, take them off. If you want them on there, put them on. So I really like that they incorporated the shell holders on the belt, and that they're on each side, so you can evenly distribute the weight. Put some shells on your right, put some shells on your left. I really like that. They also included this clear pouch, waterproof pouch, to keep your cell phone in. And the neat thing about this, it has a lanyard on it. You can attach it around your neck. You could even take it and loop it through one of your D-rings or something like that, or just stick it in your blind bag. But it has a little locking mechanisms on the top. You can twist them one way and open, twist them the other way and close. And the cool thing about the pouch is that your phone, you can actually use your phone inside the pouch. Your touch screen and everything will still work. It still recognizes your finger. You can surf your apps. You can look at Instagram, Snapchat, whatever it may be. You can do all of that through the pouch. So that's a really cool accessory. Nice to have. I don't know that I'll keep it in my waders. Like I said, most likely that's probably be something that I put inside my blind bag. But it's nice to know that I can use it inside that pouch, even with it being a touchscreen. So that's a nice addition that TideWe added into the wader package. So we want to give a huge shout out to TideWe waders about these waders. We really like them. We're really looking forward to putting them to the test. I cannot give you an honest review as far as the durability. Obviously, because here it is, it's August. We really haven't been able to test these out yet. But I am looking forward to using these waders. And from what I've seen so far, they're no different than any other pair of breathable waders. So I'm really looking forward to using them. I think the durability is going to be great on them. The boot fits great. It has all the features I like, as well as some bonus features with the wader hanger strap that came with it, the cell phone pouch that does work in the pouch with the touchscreen inside the pouch. So that's a really nice thing. I've never had that before, so that's a cool thing. I'm looking forward to being able to use that, as well as the wader hanger strap that came with it. So if you're interested in picking up a pair of these TideWe waders, they're available in Max 5 Camo as well as Mossy Oak Bottomland. So if you want to pick up a pair of these, the link is in the description below. Be sure and click that link and pick these up. And that's all I got for you this week, guys. So until next time, y'all bust them up.